To show you how to light and render the Leaning Tower Blender. Before this video started, I just wanted to take a quick minute to announce that I've expanded DriverMania, my web 3D car driving game, to the Google Play Store, and it's now available to download. Check it out today in the link in the description. So here I've opened up the Leaning Tower Blender we made in the last video. This is how it looks in the render view at the moment. It looks very dark and plain. And this is how it would look if we were to render it right now. It looks very gray and boring, so let's make it look exciting. So the first thing I like to always do is add a plane, so let's press Shift A to add plane, and let's scale it up to 40. There you go. And let's give the plane a color. We can just select one of the cubes from the tower and then just have that same randomness. So let's select the plane, select the cube, and do Control L, link materials, and give us an orange. Okay, we can work with this. And now the thing that will make or break a Blender render, the lighting. So let's press Shift A to add light. And I like the area lights because they cover the most range and it's more brighter than the other lights. So I'm going to go into 7 to top view. Actually, first, before we do that, let's press G then Z and scale up our light like so. And now let's press 7 to go into the top view. Select the light and let's move it over here by pressing G then X. So where we're gonna go for here is a 3-point lighting setup. We'll have 3 lights. We'll have one light here, we'll have a light over here, and another light over here. The reason for this is because we want to add the most amount of light possible, so it'll final render will look nice. So this is the key light. This is the light that people will notice, like this is where the light is coming from, and let's make this 3000 watts. And this is the backlight. So let's make this is the fill light. So this is what reduces the shadows that this light is giving off. And lastly, the fill light, which is the brightest light of the scene. Let's make this 5000 volts. And how I like to remember how to arrange these is to think of the Mercedes-Benz logo, which has the 3 spokes pointing out. So that's a neat little trick for you of how I remember the 3-point lighting. And now if we go to 0, and it looks way better than before because of the lighting, but you can see here we have a bit of a problem. There's still some gray area. And that's because the clipping distance of our camera hasn't been adjusted because this is a tall object. So let's select the camera and let's select the camera properties and change the clip end to about 150. And there you go. That's how the Leaning Tower Blender will look when you render it. And a few more settings in the render settings that I like to change is the ambient occlusion, which is the contact shadows. Let's change the distance to 1. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can put bloom if you like, but it's not going to make a difference here because none of our objects are emissive. And you can do screen space reflections if you like, so our objects would get that nice reflective look, but since it's so far away, it's hardly noticeable, so you can just tick that off and just press Fn and F12 to render. There you go. Thanks for watching and have a good day.